Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful and kind princess named Snow White. She had skin as white as snow, lips as red as roses, and a gentle heart. Snow White had a jealous stepmother who was a queen. Every day, the queen looked into her magic mirror and asked, "Mirror, mirror, on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" For many years, the mirror said, "You are the fairest." But one day, the mirror replied, "Snow White is the fairest of them all." The queen became very angry and jealous. She ordered Snow White to leave the palace. Snow White ran deep into the forest. She was tired and frightened. Soon she found a small cottage. Inside the cottage were 7 little beds and 7 tiny chairs. The cottage belonged to 7 dwarfs who worked in the nearby mine. When the dwarfs came home, they found Snow White sleeping. "Who is she?" they wondered. Snow White woke up and told them her story. The dwarfs felt sorry for her and kindly invited her to stay with them. Snow White helped clean the cottage and prepared meals for the dwarfs. They became very good friends. But the jealous queen discovered that Snow White was still alive. She disguised herself as an old woman and went to the cottage with a beautiful red apple. "Would you like a delicious apple?" she asked. Snow White took a bite and suddenly fell into a deep sleep. When the 7 dwarfs came home, they were very sad. They gently placed Snow White in a beautiful glass bed and watched over her. One day, a kind prince came through the forest. He saw Snow White and was saddened by what had happened. With his help, Snow White woke up from her magical sleep. The dwarfs were overjoyed. Snow White thanked them for their kindness. The prince and Snow White returned to the kingdom, where they lived happily ever after. And the 7 dwarfs remained Snow White's dear friends forever. Moral of the story: kindness, friendship, and a good heart are more beautiful than jealousy and selfishness.